Good evening, guys and girls. Bonsoir, buonasera, boa noite, dobranoc. Buenas noches. Hope everyone's doing okay. Now this is going to be about I don't know, I'm going down now. I've left Motherwell before. I'm heading down to Preston. I've had to do a delivery this morning before heading down. The delivery was rebooked for Monday, so I had to do a couple more little UK jobs. I say little UK jobs, it's either little when you put in a few hundred miles in between before heading back down again. Another 1,300 miles I've got to do from Preston after. So at the moment I've got like a 1,500 mile journey heading down from Motherwell down to Preston, and then from Preston down to Valladolid. So just getting a little bit of footage for you guys and girls for now, just running down the M74, heading down the road. So just to show you now how with international work you can start at night time, finish in the day, drive in the day, at night, doing days, nights, and that's why you'll see sometimes on my videos, I don't, if I forget what day it is, I'm lost. Well, I could be lost on the road as well sometimes, but I'm lost within myself because my body clock doesn't have a clue if it's what day it is, what date it is. And trust me, it can be a right pain in the derriere. So with these videos, what I'm going to just do, I've mentioned before, I'm just going to do slightly smaller segments. I'll try and do like 20-minute segments, upload it. I'm not going to do massive ones because it takes too long for me to upload these, and I'm just going to upload them without editing too much, just minor little edits, so that way you can get them and you can see where I am on the road heading downwards. Otherwise it's too much time and I don't really have the time for editing. So as long as you guys are okay with that, that's the way I'm going to do it. And if you're not okay with it, that's the way I'm going to do it anyway, because it's too much hard work. So if you can come along with me on the way down. So we go running down, dropping this empty trailer, going to get my loaded trailer. I loaded, was it yesterday? Oh, yesterday, I can't remember what day it was. One of the days. I loaded from Aspatria. I dropped that in the loaded yard, in one of our drop yards in Preston. It's just that drop yard, it's not our yard, it's just a place where we can drop trailers on the way up and down for motorway networks, but it is our yard kind of thing. So if you catch me drift. So I'm going to run down, probably stop off for a quick wee on the way down. I'm dying to use the toilet. Probably stop off at Killington Lake for a quick 10-15 minute break, probably a quick 15, and I'll get my trailer, and then I'll probably have to stop off at Kiel, take another half an hour break, and I'm going to meet one of the other guys from the office. Steve is going to give me a load lock to put on the back of a trailer to make sure there's no little unwelcome visitors on the way down, because I'm going to have to stop off in Calais to go through customs. But luckily when I get to Calais we can actually park on the ferry terminal, so if I need to take a 11-hour rest, 9-hour rest, I can do before making my way down the west coast of France. And then the way I'm going to go down is from Calais down towards Rouen, and then head towards Le Mans, and then go across Poitiers, jump off at Poitiers from the A10, go down the National 10. Again, I'm in no rush, I've got my delivery for Monday morning, so I'll run down the Route Nationale 10, which saves some money on the péage on the way down. But the only downside is it's 160 kilometers running at 80 kilometers an hour, no overtaking, so I'll try to probably run that at night time. It's slightly less traffic, and at night time there's usually less gendarme and police and douane lurking about trying to catch you overtaking, getting €90 fine, so I'm not about that. So I might have to run that at night time. But if I do it in the daytime, probably do a bit in the day, bit of the night time, it's no major dramas. I'll do that down to Angoulême, and then from Angoulême across to Bordeaux, and then catch the A63 south all the way down into the Spanish border, and then I'll take a break and get some footage of the Basque region for you guys to enjoy, because it is lovely. Some nice mountainous roads, some tunnels, and then down and across, heading as if going towards the Portuguese border, but not so far, and then do my delivery there. And then after that I'll probably head down the road, God knows wherever my collection point will be, but I'll head across or down wherever, and I'm going to take a 24-hour break and then good to go again. I hope you guys are enjoying the footage on the POV. But yeah, my overall thoughts of this R450. Well, inside it's alright, yeah, it's nice, it's okay, it's a Scania. But the driving experience, let's just say, leaves little to be desired. It's not as economical as a 4x2 I was in. Obviously the 4x2's got 1200 litres, between 1000 to 1200 litre tanks. This thing I need to check after, actually, to see what the capacity of this is. So this ticks me off already, because I have to stop for more frequent fuel stops. It's gutless, it's a 450 when I'm going to be pulling close to 40 tons. So whatever the office thinks we're going to be saving on fuel, it's nonsense, because it's not got the horses, it's not got enough grunt, and this stupid eco roll is just doing my head in. So, and the gearbox is let's just say it's retarded. It's not intuitive at all. It's not a Volvo gearbox. I'm gonna have to probably use manual mode to get up and down some of these hills later on. So Scania, these R450s, it's only done 229,741 kilometers. So it's, in trucking terms, it's bloody new. There it goes again into neutral. Can you see it just drop down eco roll? But it's not bad. I'm going downhill for now, so right, cars, come on. I'm going to flash you on. Did we get a thank you? No indication. No thank you. No worries, mate. Off you go. I've come to expect nothing more, so from now on, no more cars getting flashed in. You can make your own way onto the motorway network, and if you're not going to speed up or slow down, I ain't budging. Sorry. All it takes is a one of you to spoil it for the rest of you, so no more getting flashed in, because I'm not feeling happy in this 450 at all. It's comfy inside, comfy bed. I've got my leather seats, captain's armchair. Other than that, this thing, oh yeah, if it was a 4x2, I'd half allow it, but no, it's a 6x2 450. Sorry, it's just not up to scratch for European work. So no, my thoughts on this at the moment is a thumbs down, Scania or not. If I was in my 500 4x2, I'd be happier. If I was in the 660 V8, I'd be ecstatic. And I was in the 650 V8 running at 59 1/4, I'd be better, but that thing's, again, it's a waste of time taking that. You can't take that overseas. It's not fuel efficient at all. But the 660 I took across to the same place in Valladolid. I took the first run over there. That was the first trip to Spain with our lot. Me and my mate Rafael were the first ones to take the yokes over to Spain for our firm. He went across, where did he go to? He went to Alicante, and then he went across to a different firm in Murcia, and I went down to Valladolid, and down to Murcia, a different firm, and then I went up to Rosslare, and he took his load back up to, where did he go to? Ashford in Kent. So I went up to, me and him were the first ones down into España. Well, obviously we've been down into France, we've done Belgium, we've done Holland. So yeah, we were the trailblazers, let's just say. Me and my friend Rafael, my good mate, a good lad he's actually, he's on his holidays as well now, over in Poland. So next time, if we get another Spanish run, I'd be saying, look, either give me a 4x2 or get me into a V8, because I'm not taking a 450. Not happening. Get somebody else to do it. Because my initial thoughts with this thing, it's literally, it couldn't peel the skin off a banana. You couldn't pull the bloody skin off a banana, this thing. If you're running light loads in the UK, fair enough, take this 450, but no. If you're doing any more things down to Spain, nah, I'm not taking this. No chance. For UK work, light work, yeah, it's alright, but no, not for European. Not for Spain especially, not when you're going up and down the mountains. So, no. You'll be getting a definite no. You need a minimum 500 4x2 Euro spec, and a minimum. Because with this I'm getting overtaken by every Tom, Dick and Harry. If you're going to give me a 450, at least let it run at 60. Not 55, it's beyond a joke. Not with running for distance anyway. So anyway, rant over, let's get down the road for a bit. Hey up guys, right, I've got my trailer in our drop yard. Time to get down the road here for a bit. I don't think I'm going to make it. Said I've got 6 hours and 22 left. on here, sat nav 6 hours and 22 to get to Dover, so I ain't gonna make it. I'm gonna probably have to stop off maybe Folkestone services or something. I'll have to try and see how far down I get down there, because it's a long way to go. So ride along with me for a bit now. I've got to get down the road, meet one of the guys to get a load lock and just get a bit of oil just to top up on the way down. So the journey begins down to Valladolid. Finally, I've got my trailer. Now I've got to watch it on the way out of here. There's a big boulder on the corner. Yay. And I can feel the weight of this beast. So I was running down empty before from Motherwell. Now with a weight on this, now I'm gonna do a direct comparison this, because I did this run about, I think, 6 weeks ago down to Valladolid with a V8, and I did set off exactly from here. I topped up the tanks here, and I've topped up this thing with the tanks. I need to try to figure out what the tank capacity is on this, because it's got one tiny little one on the driver's side and a decent sized one on the near side, so I need to double check roughly what, probably like 650 litres or something.
Después de 200 metros, cruce la rotonda, segunda salida. Luego, en la rotonda, gire a la izquierda. Primera salida. Cruce la rotonda, segunda salida. Después de 100 metros, en la rotonda, gire a la izquierda. Primera salida. Luego, manténgase a la derecha. En la rotonda, gire a la izquierda.
Got my mate behind me there. He's off for the night in the white van there.
Después de 200 metros, manténgase a la derecha. Luego, cruce la rotonda. Segunda salida. Manténgase a la derecha.
And it's now 10 to 3 in the morning.
Cruce la rotonda. Segunda salida.
I started last night at 10 o'clock.
Luego, incorpórese a la autopista.
So I'm gonna try to see. I'll probably have to finish around. Probably try to finish around 9 o'clock this morning if I can. Somewhere I can park up. Should be able to get some parking at that time of the morning anyway. Let's see what this is saying. Rough. Right, 100, both tanks full. Saying 1700 kilometers. I doubt it. AdBlue 2100. Diesel. Basically, it's 1060 miles. Roughly. So with this load on, with this pulling it, this is definitely not going to get me anywhere near what I did in the V8. Probably going to fall about 200 miles short, I'd say, from my rough calculations. Anyway, we'll see. I might get down to probably Sandbach, depending. Have a 30-minute break. That'll going to give me another 4.5 hours, and then I don't know how much further down I'll get the road from there, because I'm going to hit all the rush hour traffic on the way down. So absolute joke, nightmare situation with it sometimes. I'm going to lose all the time in England in rush hour traffic near London. So yeah, absolute nightmare. Bit of old illumination on. Right, well, I'll catch up with you guys a bit further down the road. I'm just literally heading down the M6 now from the from Preston. So just heading on down the road for a little while. Alright, I'm just coming up to the Falwall Viaduct. I'm just going to have to stop off at Lim, take another half an hour break. No point trying to risk going a bit further down the road just in case there's no parking. I'll pull into Lim. Got 22 minutes spare. I could risk going down to Knutsford, but you never know sometimes with the M6. Past 3 in the morning here. The road works central. Luckily there's been no diversions, there's been loads of road works on the way down. Just mainly truck, little van traffic, and some of the cars. I don't know where cars are going, I guess at this early time of the morning, but mainly just freight traffic at the moment here. Choice of pulling here just to be on the safe side. There's no point trying to risk it. I've got 20 minutes I can get down the road. There's nowhere else to park when I'm stuck, at least here Lim. I just have to do some Euro style parking. If there's no space, just dump it where I can for half an hour. It says 19 minutes 30. Basically I've got 19 minutes left of driving on this period. I'm going to take a 30-minute break, so I'll pull into Lim. By the time I come in here, probably about 14 minutes left of driving. So now what you want to be doing when you're doing a lot of long distance, you want to try to grind out as much time available as possible if you can, within reason. Usually I try to go down to like the last 2-3 minutes, but in England I can't risk it. You can do it overseas because you can parking. You can try to pull over on the hard shoulder if you need to take a break. Like here, God, you'd have a fit. Oh my God, health and safety, call the police, you can't stop here. And I'm sure, as you've seen from my other videos going across to Rotterdam, in Belgium and Holland, where you can park wherever. If you need to stop for your break overnight, park on the hard shoulder, no problem. Here, honestly, it's just health and safety daft. All the woke madness over here, nonsense. So let me pull in here, have my break, and then I get back down the road again after. I've had some of my fruits before, so there's been no Mackies. I had some, what did I have before? A couple of peaches, a banana, and a couple of blueberries. And a sandwich, so. Homemade, had a salami. So later on when I get to the services where I pull in, here we go, look again how busy it is in here. So we're gonna have to be just literally find any form of parking where we can, but hopefully away from all these curtain-siders, because with this fridge obviously you don't want to disturb anybody if it can be helped. And if it can't, sadly I'm going to be here for half an hour. And with this load of cheese, it is quite an expensive load. Oh, massive pothole. And limb services here, this place, for the size of a truck stop, I've got to say this place, it's not the best for toilet facilities. I've been in here before quite a few times, and let's just say it leaves a lot to be desired. That's all I'm gonna say. Well, look how busy it is in here. Where am I gonna have to park? I'll have to dump it next to Mr. O'Toole for now. And that was my beeping here. Right, come on, you can drive straight through. Come on, Mr. Freshlink. You're not. Hurry up. Come on, some of these people make such a bloody big deal out of nothing. Right, well, I've just had to park it here for now, so I can get out at least. I had the other fella there trying to look at me with my head mount on. I turned it off whilst I was trying to reverse. I didn't want it to fall out the window in case I was leaning out my head out the window, but take a quick half an hour break here, and where I've parked strategically, where he can't see me because my mirror's in the way. These are the things you've got to think of with his head mount on. So this is Lim truck stop here, absolutely ram-packed. So when I get out, I can just pull straight forward and go down the left here and get out. So yeah, I'm going to take me half an hour break, and then I'm going to head down the road, meet Steve from the office, get me a lock for the trailer, and then I'll carry on down the road.